From the Indie Star Network studios located in the high deserts of Southern California, this is From the Deep, a celebration of Deep Elm Records.
Join us as we take a musical journey each week through the extensive Deep Elm Records library. 20 years, over 220 releases, and still fiercely 100% independent. This is From the Deep, only on the Indie Star Network.
Hello everyone, this is Alan Wayne welcoming you to the first ever From the Deep program, showcasing a truly and unique and amazing record label, Deep Elm Records. This show is recorded from the Indie Star Network studios in Desert Center, California, and distributed on various social media outlets as well as iTunes and Stitcher. For many of you, this will be the first you have heard of Deep Elm, so I'd like to give you a little history about the label itself. In 1995, John Szuch, a New York City banker, was invited to a taping of the Jon Stewart Show on a blind date, and he saw the group Sunny Day Real Estate, and what he experienced there would ultimately decide his fate for the next 2 decades. The energy and the emotion of the music produced an epiphany inside of John. It was then that the idea of Deep Elm Records started to blossom. So he quit the suit and tie lifestyle and decided to start Deep Elm Records, a label committed to the New York indie scene and to promoting its artists. And through 20 years, numerous buyout attempts, and 220 albums, Deep Elm has expanded worldwide and stayed above the fray, celebrating and promoting amazing music for glory, not gold. We'll get into more about the label as well as our partnership with Deep Elm and other programs, but right now it's time to showcase what makes this label truly unique, and that's the music. Today we will be featuring the compilation entitled 45s, a collection of digitally remastered tracks taken from the very first vinyl pressings distributed by Deep Elm Records. Yes, this records label started as a true vinyl-only record label. Can you believe that? The first 2 songs are from a group many of you who watched MTV in the 90s know rather well. This is a band called Not a Surf, formed in 1992 in New York. These songs we're about to play for you showed up on their second 7-inch vinyl release. This is Deeper Well, followed by Pressure Free, from the compilation entitled 45s, a collection of Deep Elm's first releases, available at deepelmdigital.com with the revolutionary Name Your Price feature. This is From the Deep on the Indie Star Network.
If I the time I'm missing hints, all the time I'm dropping clues. I've been married and I've been a slut, and in the middle of both I said, so what? Gotta stop thinking like a shrink, gotta listen to my own promises. I'll wake up you, there's nothing more. What do you think you're waiting for? Wake up you, there's nothing more. But if I'm waiting for nothing, then what am I doing? And if I'm waiting for nothing, then what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? And if I'm waiting for nothing, what am I doing? And if I'm waiting for nothing, what am I doing? What am I doing? And if I'm waiting for nothing.
That was Not a Surf, who after this release went on tour with Dinosaur Jr., where they met Rick Ocasek of the Cars fame. He produced the album High Low, which led to Not a Surf receiving anthemic status in the summer of '96, got hung up on my words there, with the song Popular. Not a Surf is still active, recording and touring still today. Next up, we have a band called Shake Appeal, a band who shared drummer Aaron Conti from Not a Surf at the time. These tracks were released on the 7-inch vinyl My Danger in 1995 on Deep Elm Records, of course. First is the title track, followed by a song called Everything Counts. This is From the Deep, 45s.
My danger likes to hide behind those icy eyes. My danger likes to rock. She thinks the Beatles suck. My danger hates her mother. Someday she'll look just like her. My danger's analyst keeps asking for a kiss. There's no excuse for the sleep that I lose over lost arguments and her bad attitude. It's a cross that I bear, but it's worth it, I swear. And I'm the only one who knows that no one else is ever closer. My danger tastes the truth like it's forbidden fruit. My danger knows the lines she said a million times. There's no excuse for the sleep that I lose over lost arguments and her bad attitude. It's a cross that I bear, but it's worth it, I swear. And I'm the only one who knows that no one else was ever closer. My danger likes to hide behind those icy eyes. My danger likes to rock. She thinks the Beatles suck. My danger likes to rock. She thinks the Beatles suck. My danger likes to rock. I'll take the wind right out of the sail, and with a tug at the knee, I'm halfway there. Feeling superstitious at last, with the rabbit's foot tagging out of my pants. A metal shuffle and a twist in your brain, but you can't come home and have it all the same. Everything counts in the end. I like to share this with you. 'Cause baby, I'm better off dead. follow the flock. A simple response from the glance from your eye, and I'm lost. Everything works if you let it. Don't be sheep and follow the flock. A simple response in the glance from your eye, and I'm lost.
That was Shake Appeal. They went on to release one more record called You're Too Rich, a full length in late 95 before calling it quits. Next up is a group who has the unique and honorable distinction of being the first band signed full-time to Deep Elm Records, releasing their full-length album Beautiful Chronicle on Deep Elm in 1997. But before that, Camber released and recorded a 7-inch self-titled record featuring Hollowed Out and Question Marks, 2 tracks from the Deep. You know, I gotta say, I love everything on Deep Elm. Well, I like some things, or I love some things more than others. That song is awesome. It kind of reminds me in some parts, if Smashing Pumpkins and Tool had a baby, it would be named Camber. It just has this great riff at the beginning that is really pumpkin-esque and really of the time. And you can hear a lot of the influences from the time in these tracks, which is why I love them so much. This was the time I was growing up. This was the time that music was influencing me the most. So hearing these kind of takes me back to the old days, back to 95, 96, and kind of sends me back down memory lane. So we're going to play Question Marks here again from Camber. Once again, this is Alan Wayne here on From the Deep, 45s. And just to let you guys know, so I'm not doing anything illegal, this is with the full support and full backing of Deep Elm Records. Please visit their site, www.deepelm.com. And before I forget, I told a friend of mine that I would mention his shop on here, so I'd like to say hello to Classic Vapor in Azusa. Yes, Classic Vapor in Azusa. Y'all out there who are listening worldwide can look them up on the internet. Just type in Classic Vapor. And also look them up on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and all of the usual suspects. Very good shop, great stuff. They always have good liquids, good batteries, good clean merchandise, and it's a pretty cool place if you get a chance to visit. So that's Classic Vapor in Azusa. Now we're going to play Question Marks from Camber and come back right after this with more From the Deep. Camber released 2 more full-length albums and 2 single splits, all with Deep Elm Records. So check them out at your at their full library and name your price at deepelmdigital.com. Great band, one of the first bands ever to be put forth out there by Deep Elm Records, put forward out there, and a great band, Camber, still rocking to this day. Next, we have a group called Velour, not to be confused with the Danish dubstep group of the same name. I ran into this a little bit looking for information on Velour, and their 7-inch self-titled was their only release as a group from what I could find, so let's go ahead and enjoy them. This is Choice, followed by Let Her Go, here on From the Deep.
You are the one, the eyes, the nose, the hair, the one, no one you see. Foresight, the light, so slight, so tight. Alright, come on. I don't wanna be the one for you. I don't think that I can fit those shoes. Every now and then I hear the voice. When it comes again, I've got no choice. Now. My teeth, they're sharp. I bite, I'll sleep it off. Then I'll get off. I don't wanna be the one for you. I don't think that I can fit those shoes. Every now and then I hear the voice. When it comes again, I've got no choice.
You know, it's a shame I couldn't find any more information on this from that song. They should be very popular. That is a great sounding song. That is called Choice by the band Velour, Velour. And if you type Velour into a search engine for music such as Last.fm, you're going to find that there's as I mentioned before, a Danish dubstep group called Velour, which kind of overshadows this group. So if anybody has any information on this group, whether they're still around, still alive, kicking, whatever they're doing, email it to me at theindiestarnetwork@gmail.com, please.
She doesn't know her passion is for everyone that treats her like a
yeah, the classic decay at the end there by Velour. Let Her Go is the name of that track. Very good band. I don't know what happened to them. I looked all over. I scoured the internets and the Googles and everywhere else I could go. I just could not find anything on them, but they sound great. So if any of you know, once again, let me know at the Indie Star Network at gmail.com. Where did Velour go? So we've reached about the halfway point of our program, celebrating the first releases from Deep Elm Records entitled 45s. This is a good time to let you guys know how to reach us. Tweet me at Network Indie. That's at Network Indie, INDIE. You could also check me out on Facebook at the Indie Star Network. I'm on YouTube, by the way, just throwing up videos of all this stuff. I might do some crazy stuff, like maybe jump off a building or maybe hit myself in the nuts or something like that. But that is my YouTube page is also the Indie Star Network. And I'm also on iTunes and Stitcher. Just type the Indie Star Network in your search, and you can find that, as well as, of course, here at Spreaker.com. And, of course, email me directly at the Indie Star Network at gmail.com. No, I don't have a fancy website or anything as of yet, but there you have it. So now here's an exciting part of it. The first person who emails us with the subject line merch wins a Deep Elm Records t-shirt as well as a copy of today's featured album 45s, gifted to them digitally. Yes, through the internets, all the way through. You get a copy of 45s if you just send an email to the IndieStarNetwork at gmail.com with the subject line merch. You get a free t-shirt courtesy of Deep Elm Records. Thank you to John Szuch out there for providing us with merch to give away, and courtesy of the Indie Star Network as a thank you for listening. So keep those fingers working, Just get those fingers working. Also, the first 5 Twitter followers who tag the Indie Star Network, tag Network Indie, just type at Network Indie, listen to your show, however, whatever you want to say, they will be entered into a drawing to receive a very special Deep Elm prize pack. So once you're done listening, go ahead, add me on Twitter, go to my Indie Show or Indie Star Network Facebook page, and go ahead and get those fingers going, guys. Next up is a band called Scout. It's a band that formed in 1994 out of New York City, of course. That's where Deep Elm began. This band is still putting out music and is very active on social media with over 26,000 followers on Facebook. This is about 20 years later, so this band's very relevant. These tracks are called Plague Dogs and Breath Catches from 45's, the first releases from the Deep. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. Let me know what you think on Twitter, Facebook, and, of course, by email at the IndieStarNetwork at gmail.com, or write a comment in the chat. We're live here on Spreaker.com, so write a comment in the chat. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know what you think of the music, and, of course, hit that Deep Elm site hard and get a bunch of tracks, support these artists, and name your price for all of it.
Going to separate.
That's a pretty good track there from Scout. Kind of got the Courtney Love vibe there, the angsty female. You know, when I was younger, I did kind of have a crush on Courtney Love. That's not something most people will admit considering her, I don't know, her crazy ways. But yeah, I kind of had a crush on her. Maybe I just had a crush on Kurt. I don't know. But that was Plague Dogs by Scout. You can find that along with every other song that we're playing tonight here on Deep Elm Records, www.deepelm.com. Name your price on any of it, and any love is appreciated. So I'd like to thank everybody who's listening live tonight. Thank you very much for tuning in. A lot of folks I know couldn't make it to the live broadcast because they had things to do. They actually had lives. Ugh. God, those people, man, crazy. But hey, the ones who showed up, thank you very much. And also the ones who catch this on demand, wherever you catch it. iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, Libsyn, Buzzsprout, wherever else I am. And of course on Spreaker.com, the host. They are the host because they are the best. Pure and simple. So here is Breath Catches, another one from Scout, and we'll be right back with a little bit more from 45s from the Deep. Thanks for listening. You know, it blows my mind. Welcome back, everybody, to From the Deep, Episode 1. Episode 1, baby! Yes, the launch of 45s. As the podcast is coming, well, drawing closer to a close, I'm actually getting more and more excited. When I first started this podcast, I was kind of like, gotta be right. And I was looking at my notes and kind of just reading it off. But, you know, as time goes on, I get more comfortable behind the mic. I got to learn to start out a little better, I guess I should say. Well, welcome back. I hope you're enjoying listening to the songs that started Deep Elm Records. And it's just amazing, the story of John Szuch. I mean, he left a job, like a six-figure job, to start peddling vinyl, and not just peddle vinyl. I mean, he wasn't selling it as like a store. He was finding the talent and saying, hey, I have a record label. Can you guys possibly record on it? And he rode a bicycle. And this funny story that I heard was that, or that I read about in an article about John Szuch, was that he had a bicycle and a backpack, and that's how he did it. That's how he marketed the whole record label. He would have a bicycle and a backpack full of vinyls. He would go to all of the record stores within a 5-mile radius, and he would hand them these records, and maybe they would sell one, or he'd hand them one, and they'd buy it, or they'd have it sitting there, and then they would sell it, and they'd ask him for another one, and then it grew, and it grew, and it grew. 20 years later, here we are. I mean, it's an all-American success story, really, because somebody who had a job that was paying the bills but wasn't satisfying him just pounded the pavement and just put a lot of effort into it. And, you know, now he's in Hawaii, man. He's in Hawaii. His record label is wildly successful, and it's just a great story. So if you ever think you can't do something, think about John. Think about the founder of Deep Elm Records. He went out with a backpack full of vinyls of these artists that he just met, that he just walked up to and said, hey guys, I'd like to press a vinyl of you, you know, and back then vinyls weren't, you know, hip as they are now. It was kind of like, vinyl, really? Not a CD, not even a cassette, a vinyl. But this guy had the charm, and these bands really did believe, and I'm sure still do, in Deep Elm Records. Not a negative thing to say about John Szuch. I mean, everybody who's dealt with him says he's fantastic, and the label is for the artists. I mean, how many record labels out there are for the artists? Think about it. Really think about how many record labels out there are for the artist and not for their own pocket. As the saying says, for the glory, not the gold. And I'm proud to be associated with Deep Elm Records. That is why I've taken this on. I only take on things that I really believe in, or else why are you going to do it? And I think this is a great project, and I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Next up, we have a band that has the distinction of being the very first band to release music under this iconic label. The first. This was the first sales pitch, or the first successful sales pitch that John Szuch made. The first pressing of vinyl under Deep Elm Records was by this group. The band is called Curdle Fur, and here are the very first songs that were released on Deep Elm Records, pressed on vinyl. This is Anthemic Tune, followed by Noon, and this is From the Deep 45s.
the gun at your insides and feed it to the pad. Send you insurance from a company that can't leave you in the street with broken glass gray hair. And after you have paid for the telecomputer fad, and then never satisfied till you're totally drained of your love and your luck, and they infect your brain like a street with a truck that used to be a lake, like a body without a heart, mind, so the pain that eats your life out. Gonna hear myself, 'cause there's no one else. Gonna hear myself, 'cause there's no one
You know, before I forget, because I'm such a professional here, I forgot to mention that this is actually the launch date of the Indie Star Network, which is a project I've been working on for the past couple of months. I've wanted to podcast since 2013. I've put out a few podcasts and just been trying to feel my way around things. And now I feel like I have something I can really sink my teeth into. If you like this program, also check out the other programs that were released today and hopefully that are released in the future. I had a emerging artist block, I guess you could say. 3 emerging artists from my Emerging Artist series. This was Kelsey Cohen, Menica Caravel, and Ricky Sofer, 2 musicians and a comedian. And do check them out. As well as later tonight, I'm going live with what's known as the Indie Jukebox. Now, the Indie Jukebox is strictly by submission. No, I don't mean anything sexual by that. It is that bands have submitted their material to me to play on the air. And to those bands, I say thank you. It'll be just wild. There are so many different genres that were submitted. I mean, everything from hip-hop to rap to country to rock and roll, everything you could think of. These are bands that have actually sent me their music. I will play them tonight. So stay tuned. After this broadcast at 8 p.m. Pacific time, stay tuned for the Indie Jukebox. And that will be here live on Spreaker.com. Also, this won't be spread out. This is a Spreaker-only show. This won't be, all over the interwebs, but I do hope you still check it out. It's just kind of a live show to showcase some bands, and hopefully some people show up, and hopefully these bands get some recognition. Now on with more Curdle Fur. This is Noon on the Indie Star Network from the Deep 45s.
The goose was not eaten this time. The goose was plucked and roasted. The goose is not eaten this time. Noon was no longer the hour to wait. Noon was the hour to a crack
That was Curdle Fur. What happens when you mix milk and a cat in some hot weather? That was Noon, and that was Curdle Fur. This is Alan Wayne here from the Deep, episode 145, starting from the beginning. That's the reason I chose to feature this particular set of tunes, is because it just felt right to start from the beginning. I mean, right from the beginning, from the very first pressings of Deep Elm Records, and they were digitally remastered, put up on deepelmdigital.com. And if you like any of these songs, they will be in the description of the show along with the groups, so that you guys can go to Deep Elm and spend your paychecks. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope we can get some traffic over there to Deep Elm and get some of these artists paid, because indie artists, man, something I've learned in my 3 months of research, it is tough to be an indie artist. No doubt about it, especially when you're working a full-time job. I've known that before myself because I've been in bands. It's rough. I mean, one time a band of mine had a 3-night stretch of gigs during the week. Had to wake up, go to work the next day, and then rush over to the gig. And yeah, it's rough. And some of these guys, it's their only gig. It's the only thing they do. So make sure to support. Go to deepelmdigital.com and check out 45s. Buy the whole album. If you like the whole album, buy the whole album, man. It'll be supporting independent artists and making sure that Deep Elm Records stays fiercely independent for another 20 years and beyond. Now, next, we have Mueller, a band out of Rochester, New York, founded in 1994. They most recently released an album in 2011 entitled Hope You Found a Home, and on their Facebook apologized for, quote, taking a shit in your wishing well to thousands of Facebookers who mistaken their Facebook page for the page of a German soccer player, stating, quote, we're a rock band from Rochester, New York, proving they're still doing their thing after all these years. Damn, 20 years. They've still been playing. So here's On the Rug and Slowpokes from our featured album, 45s, the first releases from the Deep.
Every time, laying on the rug with you in mind.
Thank you for listening to From the Deep 45s. This is episode 145s is the name of the album we are profiling today. This is Alan Wayne here. Thank you guys for listening live. And on the replay, if you are listening on the replay, thank you very much. So we have next up a band called Ruth, and that is an amazing story. They have an amazing story. They formed in 1994, and after a dispute with American Recordings, signed with Deep Elm Records. The band toured with the likes of Space Hog, Everclear, and Sam I Am in the late 90s, and recorded several songs under the Deep Elm label, before changing their name to Ultra V in 2000. In 2012, after several lineup changes, the band reunited as Ruth, recently collaborating with Kid Rock. And though recently split again, there is talk of new music and a reforming soon, so let's hope that happens. It happens with bands. I mean, they come together and then they split apart all the time. I've been a part of about a dozen bands, and it's the old saying, if what's in common? Is it the girlfriend or is it you? And I think the only thing in common is me. But the best to Ruth in any case. This first song is called Love Potion Number 10, and then it'll be quickly followed by Brainiac here on From the Deep 45s. Episode 1, a collaboration of the first recordings on Deep Elm Records.
I make up for an appetite. Yeah, I'm a young John Wayne. Even though you fucked me on my birthday, even though I'm an advocate of hygiene, I won't forget people who are confident go far. I've got a brain in my head, even though you make my bed like mom did, even though I really don't know how to be a friend. I won't forget people who are confident go far. I've got a brain in my head. I've got a brain in my head.
I gotta say, I love me some punk rock. I love me some of that just hard driving music. That was Ruth with Love Potion number 10 and Brainiac from the album 45s, the first releases on Deep Elm Records. Well, we're going to be wrapping the show up here shortly, and I hope you enjoyed the first of many from the Deep broadcast. Much thanks to Deep Elm Records and their many artists. Check them out at deepelm.com and name your price on any track or album. Also follow and like on all social media for the latest happenings from the Deep. And now here's 50 Foot Tall with Superhighway and a song called It's Not Funny. I'm Alan Wayne for Glory and Not the Gold. This has been From the Deep 45s. I really do appreciate you guys showing up. Come back in about 45 minutes or so, because at 8 p.m. Pacific time, we are going to be playing the Indie Jukebox. Believe it or not, the Indie Jukebox. We're going to be playing a smattering of music that has been submitted to yours truly, and we're going to be playing that at about 8 p.m. Pacific time. It's going to be live. If you have any bands that you want to hear, they got to be indie. I'm not taking requests for any Britney Spears or Taylor Swift this evening. They got to be independent bands, so if you have friends that are in bands, go ahead and send the MP3 to theindiestarnetwork@gmail.com, and I will get it right on there for you. So, Superhighway and It's Not Funny from 50 Feet Tall. This has been From the Deep, Episode 145s. Thank you all, and good night.
Out the moonlight's rays on the smooth highway, in the rain, bouncing off the tar-filled road. I can see the sunrise reflect my blame. They would bury all our crimes, try to read between the leading us astray. Map my anatomy, advertise my heart, pouring us towards a scenic view. Tell us what is history, tell us when to part.